Top of the morning, creator. Okay, I just rose up from my yoga mat and had to share. My main man's here too, but he's still in Shavasana. Just say hi, Bokar. Oh my God, he's like, let me sleep. Okay, so here's what I have to share. Little story. A few days ago, I got in a fender bender. Nobody was hurt. Little thing. Brand new car. Just saying. Why not make it everything? Okay, the experience was interesting. The other driver was interesting. I understand that everything is a co-creation. I start to do all the paperwork. I haven't had an accident in so long, I don't even remember my last accident. So I'm trying to get familiar. Okay, I've got the insurance company. I'm all set, right? Well, then in a conversation with my insurance guy the other day, he informs me of some news that I'm not very pleased with. As a matter of fact, I got extremely agitated and, angry. I was very angry, actually. And it shot me off into, you know how it does. You're out of the vortex. It's like this. Boom! Yeah, I became the queen of the longbow, except I was shooting myself out there. All right. So that feeling feels like shit, right? Of course. And I was angry and I was feeling, all these emotions, and who even cares? All right. So what do we know? What we know is that the only way that we can affect change is when we are fully in alignment with who we truly are, right? Us in our inner being. Well, I was not in alignment. My inner being was flying high over here in Solutionville, and I was down here somewhere, with my knee pads on again, on my knees in a zip code that I loathe returning to. But here's what I know. Sometimes our inner beings lead us towards things so that we can become more masterful. A broader, deeper, more fecund understanding of who we truly are and what we are capable of doing. Our focus, our quantum superpower of focus, and how when we use that focus to our advantage, that we can create an outcome that is perfect for us. All right? Now, you can't do that when you're down on your knees in that icky zip code, but you can do that when you're up here in appreciation and joy and all that jazz. Okay. So I've been working towards that these last couple of days. And this morning I woke up, hit my mat, and it just came to me. I started conversing with the inner being of the guy that I wanted to kill only 2 days ago, realizing that his job sucks, right? But he has a choice. It's a free will zone. You can get a new job if you want to. But hey, his job sucks. Let's be honest. And I don't want to have an adversarial relationship with him. I don't want to have an adversarial relationship with anyone. And you know what I know? That the frequency of my thoughts, of my attitude, directs the outcome. The frequency of my thoughts creates the outcome. And so I started feeling really good about the whole thing. I pulled back. I was practicing non-attachment. Buddha talks about it. Yoda talks about it. All the teachers talk about it. But when you're in it, you're like, really? Who's going to pry these fingers open so that I can let go of this thing that I'm hunkered down on, right? You know what I learned as a sailor? My former husband and I spent 2 years sailing our 47-foot catch all over the Caribbean and down in South America. And I learned very quickly, because what he would do is he would drive us, let's say, onto a dock, and I would leap off holding the line and, cleat us off one end, run to the other end of the dock. He'd throw me the stern line. I'd cleat us off there. I mean, it was a ballet sometimes. And other times it was a mosh pit. But what I realized really quickly is if I got that line and I'm starting to do my thing and there's a point there. It's so fine. It's so fine. between, yeah, I can do this and no, I can't, that you have to let go when it's no, I can't. Otherwise, you'll rip your hands apart. You could do huge damage to yourself, right? Well, we don't have the damage, but we do feel like shit. And when we're gripping like that, when we have that kind of attachment, the outcome's not going to be what we want because we can't affect it with the frequency that we're at down in the dumps. And B, once we let go, wow, possibilities surface. Different feelings come up. I can be open to the outcome. I can align with the broader part of me. I can welcome whatever it is going to be. And it's going to be okay. And I've learned a lot. You know why? Because I've learned that I can focus beyond the situation right now. This reality, I can focus beyond that. I can reach into that quantum field that is beyond here and now and affect the change that I desire. Simply by recalibrating my thoughts and emotions. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Not sure. I think it changes. But I can recalibrate and focus beyond what is into a realm that I feel so good. I feel powerful again. I feel empowered again. I feel like a God having a human experience again. I'm not slogging it out. I'm going with the flow. Thank goodness for Abraham. Thank goodness for the teachings of Abraham. Thank goodness for the teachings of all the wonderful teachers that I've had. Thank goodness for my yoga practice, my daily meditation practice, my daily journaling. Do you know how listen, life is chaos, creator. Life is chaos. And nobody who comes down here is a weak link. Not one of us. We come down here and forget who the hell we are. We forget our might, our majesty. Can you imagine doing that on purpose? Well, you can when you're in the vortex because you feel so good. You're like, oh, I get it. Yeah, I said, hey, I can do this. But when you're down on your knees, you're like, this was the dumbest idea I had. Right? But we are so powerful. So powerful. And we are here. And when we step into our power, when we realize who we are, as we start remembering and opening to the universe and all the wonderful signs and your posse of dead geniuses and whatever. So my recommendation, do your daily meditation practice. Seriously, don't leave the house without it. Make that a priority. Because in the chaos, here's the thing. Shit's going to happen. Contrast is going to happen. That's how we keep this universe running. Turns out we're the little hamsters on the wheel. And it's okay. Because if you have a practice of equanimity and alignment and consistency and the momentum that is created from that, then when the shit does hit the fan, when the hamster gets thrown out of her wheel, she can find her way back home a lot faster. A lot faster. It is apparent. And I also know in the back of my mind, no matter how crappy I'm feeling, no matter how angry, no matter how riled up, no matter how big my Irish has gotten, and oh my God, how many people I want to slay, I always know in the back of my mind that all is well. Because I do this practice every day. So how lucky are we? Anyway, I just wanted to share this with you because it feels so good to feel so good. And, you know, who else am I going to talk to about this stuff, really? Who gets it like we do? Nobody. All right. And stay tuned. I am literally on the 10-yard line of completing my website and offering all these courses that I have recorded over the past year. It's gonna be dynamite. And we're gonna have a challenge. We're gonna start it off with a 21-day law of attraction challenge. That's right. That's right. So get ready. Get ready to get empowered. Get ready to feel your sagacity, your might, your fecundity, your creative power. Get ready to reach beyond that which is now into a world that you have already created and step into it with the full knowing of the God that you are. Get ready. Okay. Have a great day. I know I'm going to. Ciao, Creator. Until next time. I don't want to leave you.